we're back again.
Hi everyone. So we've been asked by several of our viewers and for how we like this tent. We've had it for about a year now. We've been using it consistently this past year. I think this is the only tent we've been using.
Yeah, pretty much.
We've used our hammocks a few times, but the tent has been just this. This is the Nemo Dagger 3-person tent. And a couple of them have asked us to do a review, a 1-year review. So that's what this is.
Yep.
Overall, love this tent.
Yeah. I love that it's got a good deep pan on it. You know, you don't have to worry about water coming running in on the side of you. It's got doors on both sides, so she can get it on her side, I can get on my side.
I love that.
And if a bear is eating her on her side, I can go out on my side.
I love that it has the no-seam mesh on the sides and the ends, which gives you a little bit of privacy, but still gives good ventilation. But on the top is the black mesh so that you can see the stars. We recently did a 1-night backpacking trip in Alabama, the Chihuahua Wilderness, I think it was. And like a little bit of the Pinhoti Trail. And that night, it was a beautiful, still night, and we were able to leave the Rainfly off, and all night long, it was my first venture really out after being sick this year, and all night long, I would wake up every so often and just look up at the stars and listen to the bugs and everything going on at night, and I was just in such bliss. It was so nice though, but this absolutely creates a feel of there not being anything over you at night.
Also, did it come with the shelf?
No.
Or you added the shelf? The shelf that she added is just...
Yeah, you can buy, and we'll show you a little more detail here in a minute, but inside there is a shelf for gear that I did purchase off of Amazon for like $30, I think it was. And it adds a little bit of weight, but for us, it's really convenient.
Yeah.
We can throw our headlamps up there.
Because
toilet paper, just in case you need to make a midnight ride. And so that you know where those type of items are, and you can set them up there. But it has little pockets, and you can fit certain things in.
And being my size, I need all the roam around space that I can find inside the floor.
We do always get a 3-person tent because Craig is really tall. We're both not tiny people, and a 3-person's really a 2-person, but this is a very roomy 3-person.
Yep. I still wouldn't want to try to sleep in a 2-person.
No. But other things that I really like about it is the pockets at both ends. You can put a light in there. It has the light diffusing mesh. Yep.
And it's got pockets on in the corners.
Each corner has a pocket that's pretty spacious.
You gonna take the camera inside?
I will.
Okay.
And I love that this top, the top, what do you call them? What do you call these?
Tent poles.
Tent poles. I love that they bow because that provides more headspace. I'll put the dimensions, I'll try to look all that up and put it on the screen, but it has really good headspace because of the way the poles, they bow out. Everything bows out a little bit.
So normally when we're setting this thing up when we're camping, we've got a large piece of Tyvek that will stick out about 2 foot on each side. Will kind of give us a little porch area. Once we put the Rainfly on, the vestibule covers that up.
It has a
so we've got a water barrier underneath our stuff sitting outside, but then we've also got the vestibule cover, Rainfly cover going over the top of it.
Yeah, and the vestibules, I have a hard time saying that word.
It's kind of
entertaining.
Humorous.
Yeah. They are very large vestibules.
Yes.
On both sides, so you have a lot of extra room for storage outside for your pack or whatever the case may be. The other thing is this is a very durable tent. We have a big Agnes, we have 2 big Agnes, and we have a marmot, 2 marmots actually too. And the marmot's really pretty comparable, I would say, in durability, but in comparison to the big Agnes, it just feels more fragile. The big Agnes feels more fragile. The material, and it's not that much lighter.
And you know, I don't want to rag on the big Agnes, but that's the one we had that I mean, it was pretty well fully meshed, but the mesh was so small, so fine that you got hardly any airflow through the thing, and it was really kind of hot.
The sides, so this comes up pretty far, but the Big Agnes came up further, so you didn't get much ventilation across you when you're laying down. Yeah. It was more fragile. The material just overall is more fragile than the Nemo. And the thing we didn't like also is it had one door on the end, and it just, for us older individuals, that's kind of hard to get in and out of.
Yeah, I got to kind of roll out and unfold. I can't crawl in and out. It's
yeah. I honestly,
when I get up in the morning, it's like an unfolding lawn chair.
Yeah, and then it's definitely a hiker hobble for a little bit. The zippers are really, really durable. We haven't had any issues with the zippers. Nope. I've been able to unzip and zip one-handed, as long as you're not pulling your tension too tight. We haven't had any issue with, we've been out in the rain a few times, but we haven't had any issues of splash coming up because the bathtub is fairly tall. I have no complaints on this. I literally have nothing that I don't like about this tent.
Yep, so we're ready to put
except that it's, you know, we have to carry it. Yeah. Maybe that part.
Yeah, maybe one of y'all would like to come along with us and carry our gear for us. That'd be cool.
But in regards to a 3-person, really durable tent, it's not that heavy. So.
Rainfly?
Yes, we're going to go ahead and put the Rainfly on so that you can see the Rainfly on again, and we'll talk a little bit more about the inside.
Oh, need to make sure that, so the corners of this Rainfly are color coded with the clips down here.
So that helps you figure out which side you need to be on.
This is the top.
This is the black side.
So here's what we're talking about, the corner clips of the Rainfly. That one's black. It goes on the black clip down here.
And if you'll also notice, another thing I do like about this tent is that it has the little, I don't really know what these are called. Where they, and they snap in. So you know it's good and secure. Then this snaps into that. But one thing to note that took me a little bit to learn is when you go to unfasten this, you just need to twist it. And it'll come off. If you keep trying to pull it straight out or push it straight out, it doesn't work that well.
You can see we got a yellow strap to the yellow corner strap, or green, or whatever fluorescent color that is.
Yeah. The other cool thing about the Rainfly doors is that it does have this overlapping, I don't really know what it's called, but this overlapping that helps protect, to make sure you don't have any water coming in around your zipper. But my one complaint, I did remember one complaint about this tent. The only venting that you have is right here.
Oh, true.
This is the only way, and you can unzip. You can unzip at the top and put your little vent, I don't know what it's called, stick, to vent it. Once it's pulled out and fastened, you'll have some venting. But the thing I don't like about that is it just doesn't seem like enough to vent to keep from condensation. We haven't had issues with condensation, but that's been my only issue, because with the Marmot, it was on the end.
Okay, so there's the other thing here is you can hook on here and stake out a string here to get a little more ventilation in here. But it's got other places to help tie it down if you're in a storm.
Tie it out. But like I said, you can vent both sides just by unzipping the zipper and putting this little rod out, and that will create some. And at first that was very hard for me to accept that that was the only ventilation it had, but we really haven't had an issue with condensation. I love this tent. I don't see us changing from it anytime soon.
Nope.
We also have a 2-person that we use as a 1-person from time to time. I don't think it's the Dagger. I don't remember which one it is, but it's basically the same tent, same quality.
Yep.
And we really
it's either
like
this one, that one, or hammocks.
Mm-hmm.
After you.
Thank you. All right. So inside you can see again the pockets that are on all four sides. You also have the diffusing light pockets at both ends, which I love. You also have hooks or loops that you can tie stuff to, but this is the, what do we call this?
Shelf.
The shelf, gear shelf that we bought. It is actually a Nemo and it's for the Dagger. So it has all these pockets, or just straight up, we just throw everything up on top.
Yep.
And you can actually hook it or hook stuff onto it so that it doesn't fall. That's really it, but I mean, you can see how much room there is in here, how big the vestibule.
Yep.
Yes.
Barbara gets her fruits and vegetables in here.
Vestibule. Anyway, I love this tent. How about you, Craig?
Yep. I absolutely love it.
What you doing?
Poking holes in the bottom of our tent.
No, she's not.
No.
This is our son and grandson and daughter-in-law's dogs. Since they're staying with us right now, Maple has decided we're friends.
Yes. Despite me telling her we're not.
Anyhow, so we love the tent, highly recommend it. You know, I don't think you could go wrong with this one.
Yeah.
We love the tent, highly recommend it.
Yeah. We're not getting any commission from Nemo on these, but we do like the tent.
Bought with our own money.
Yeah.
Nobody gave us any of our gear.
Yes.
So you can be assured we'll be honest about it.
Yeah. If you would like me to test gear, just send it my way and we'll give it a good test.
Yeah. You'll also see the white no-seam mesh that is on the sides and the ends that gives you a little bit of privacy when you're in your tent. But then you have the clear black. And if you see it, look at that sky. Isn't that beautiful? It is really nice to look up at night and be able to see the stars. So just wanted to add that in there. All right. What do you say, Craig?
Hey, we'll see you on the trail.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Here, so
You want to unzip it?
thought you'd never ask.
The tent, Craig. The tent.
First, as a warning, never go into a tent like this with a strange man.
With a strange man.
With a strange man.
Craig's pretty strange.
You're my sunshine every morning, light up every moment, make my every dream come true. Oh, I can't describe it. Took my tongue and tied it, sent my heart over the moon. It comes flying.